We often underestimate how powerful the start of something can be. Think about it for a moment. How you begin your day doesn't just impact the next few hours, it ripples out and influences everything that follows. So, if you start your day with chaos and stress, chances are that feeling will follow you. But if you start with intention and calm state of mind, you're creating the foundation for a day that flows a lot more smoothly and effortlessly. Well, one thing my mom used to tell me was that the first day of the month is really important. And honestly, as a kid, I didn't give much thought to it. But now I do see the wisdom in it because when you set an intention at the start of the month, it's almost like you're setting the tone for how the rest of the month will go for you. Just like the way you start your day impacts everything that happens afterwards. It's the same idea of having a vision board or having a ritual, which is what we'll be talking about today. So, by setting these goals and intentions or rituals, whether it's for the day or the month, we're preparing ourselves to flow in a more aligned direction. It's a simple way to guide our thoughts and actions towards something that is actually so much more meaningful for you. And so this is where rituals come in, right? So these help us create that structure, whether it's a morning routine that gets us ready for the day or a nighttime ritual that winds us down. They're all about intention. And when you start your day by meditating, taking some deep breaths, stretching, sitting quietly, writing your goals down, whatever it is that keeps you centered, brings you back, it just prepares your mind and your body to move through the day with a better sense of purpose. Rituals also help us create a sense of stability in times of chaos. Life's unpredictable, and when things feel overwhelming, rituals provide us with that sense of control, that grounding. They remind our mind that some things are within our control, right? Like the way we experience the day to day, maybe not things in our external environment, but things within ourselves we have a lot of control of. This can be especially powerful when you're facing things like anxiety or a sense of uncertainty. Whether it's some big life changes or a really hectic day, it can be really helpful. And so, engaging in that ritual, no matter how small, it tells your brain you are safe right here, right now. And it reduces those feelings of anxiousness, brings you back to your center. Rituals are different from habits and routines because they're a lot less about being mindless and automatic, but they are intentional acts. And that intention brings meaning into our lives. They can elevate the mundane and turn them into something more sacred. And this can be anything, right? So, lighting a candle, sipping tea in silence, journaling at the end of the day, whatever it is that works for you, these small acts connect us towards something bigger than ourselves. And in those moments, we step outside of the hustle, the worry, the need to be productive, the need to keep going, and we tune in to a deeper presence. That sense of sacredness nourishes both, in my opinion, the spirit and our mind. But rituals are not just about experiencing the calm. It can actually trigger something incredible that we all have within ourselves, known as flow states. When you perform a ritual regularly, your brain begins to recognize it as a signal to focus more deeply. You become fully immersed in what you're doing, losing track of time and finding a sense of ease and creativity. Whether, it could be a pre-performance ritual for an athlete or an actor, or a creative process for an artist. These rituals can help us align ourselves into that mental zone where we perform at our best and from our sense of source. It's not just mindfulness at that moment, it's a way of preparing the brain to reach already existing heights of focus and creativity. Rituals also play a pretty crucial role in transitions, like moving from work mode to personal time or from day to night. They kind of help us, I want to say, compartmentalize different parts of our lives so we don't carry that stress from one area, one role that we have into another. So something as simple as closing your laptop with intention, closing it and thinking, I am done for the day, or dimming the lights, sitting down, having a couple breaths to relax. These symbolic shifts signal to the body and mind that you're transitioning into a new phase, helping you unwind a lot more efficiently and restore that balance back. And this can be especially important when you're maintaining a healthy work-life balance. Something I've personally noticed as someone who's training to be a psychologist is I need to have rituals before and after my sessions with clients. And since a lot of the things I'm taking on can be such heavy topics, I used to feel very exhausted, very drained, and I didn't understand it because I'm really good at what I do, but I felt tired. It doesn't make sense. But I realized I need to set those emotional boundaries, set those rituals for myself to create those boundaries. So the pre-ritual to a therapy session starts with, energizing myself, preparing myself to be in this space where a lot of vulnerability happens, a lot of things come undone, and then the post-therapy session ritual prepares me for the rest of my day and closes that part off. So it's been really helpful in creating some balance in my life and making me feel more energized after sessions rather than drained. So rituals can feel small, right? I mean, the ritual I do before and after therapy sessions feel really small and quick, but they hold so much power. And I think part of it is the power you put into it, right? So they remind us that we have control over how we experience our days, even when life feels hectic and fast. These rituals can be like anchors that we can return to, helping us stay grounded, connected, and with purpose. So what really matters for us. They turn that ordinary routine into something that can feel meaningful, allowing us to live with more purpose and more intention. So, for example, a routine such as your skincare routine can feel boring, not lame, scratch that. It can feel boring, aimless, and so quick sometimes you might not even realize that you're done, right? Because you're so far in your mind. But really putting intention into it and thinking about what the skincare routine does for you can make it feel a lot more meaningful, a lot more like a ceremony that you're doing for your skin. So it really does allow us to live with more purpose and more intention, realizing what we're doing has an impact on our life. So when we engage in rituals with intention, they become much more than just tasks. They become purposeful acts that guide us through life's transitions, challenges, day-to-day life, right? So whether that's starting your morning with intention by meditation, or setting some goals, or marking the end of your workday with a simple ritual such as just putting it down, putting your pen and paper down, putting your laptop down, setting goals for your month. What we do in the beginning, I think, truly matters. And rituals, I found for myself, help me bring myself back and gives myself a sense of peace, of purpose. control, even in the most unpredictable times. So take a moment and think about how you want to start. How you want to start your day with peace. Start your month with clarity. Set intentions that carry you through that chaos, the quick pace of our lives, because how we begin something, whether it's a day, a month, or even just a moment, can change everything that follows. So let me know what rituals help you set the tone for your day or month, and share that in the comments below. Let's get chatting. Thank you so much for being here.